Hello foodies, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's episode. I am Jemmy if you're new here, and this is Jemmyfoodie, and in this channel we share content about food, information about food. So if you have not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe so that you do not miss all this goodness that we share in this channel. If you have not subscribed, I'm giving you a second. Kindly subscribe. Yes, go. Have you subscribed? Yes, so we can continue now. So in this channel we share content about food, information about food. So guys, in today's episode I'm going to show you how you can keep your vegetables fresh for long. Yes, and I'm going to take you through a mini market haul that I did. I'm settling in this place, so I'm trying to discover where to buy food. And a friend told me about the Roy market, and I've gone there several times now because I've been here 2 weeks. um Yes, I found they are very affordable, and I like that they are very affordable, especially if you go in morning hours, even very late in the evening. They have a variety of food items that are very affordable. So I'm going to take you through what I bought, and it's under 1,000 shillings. All these things I bought under, I think it's under 1,000 shillings. I'll indicate how much I bought each item. Yes, and our main purpose here today is to show you how to preserve your vegetables and enjoy fresh vegetables for long. And the vegetables that we're talking about, we have green peas, that's minji, it's not shelled yet. We have uh, dania, that's coriander. We have spinach. We have bell peppers, that's hoho. We have tomatoes. We have gourgets. We have carrots. I'm going to tell you how I preserve my vegetables and how I enjoy them for long, how I enjoy freshness for long without losing the nutrients, of course. So here is what I managed to buy from the market today. Um, of course, if you know where I come from, I can't see sugarcane and leave it. So I found sugarcane, uh, that uh, one whole cane, and it was at 35 shillings. Some people have already eaten like two cards. Immediately I got from the market, they of course ate. We have sugarcane. I also got this big gadget. Someone told me it's very symbolic, but yes, I got this one gadget at 20 shillings, so big. Then I got green peas. They are not shelled yet. I hope that they'll give me a lot. um I got this at 100 shillings. Then I got baby carrots. I do not like very huge carrots, but they're very affordable. So all these carrots I bought them at 20 shillings. Then we have um, arrowroot nduma. I bought this at 100 shillings. I don't think there's much different from so many places, but yeah, I got these ones at 100 shillings. And then I got a bunch of danias. These danias I bought them at 20 shillings, and they are divided in portions such as the ones that we usually get for 10 shillings. So for each of the bunches, the small bunches, I got each at 5 shillings if you do the math. So 20 shillings, and then very affordable. Yeah. I bought these bananas at 40 shillings. So they are selling three big bananas at 20 shillings. It's very affordable, like the market. And then I bought all these tomatoes for 100 shillings. So they were selling one for 5 shillings. Yeah. They were selling four at 20 shillings. So that's one for 5 shillings. That's very affordable for me. I also bought some bananas for my baby. I bought this at 20 shillings. Normally, where I used to stay, I could buy one at 10 or three at 20. So it's a good deal. Then I bought avocados. We have avocados. They said avocados are out of season, so this is what I could get for 20 shillings each. Then, if you like traditional vegetables, this is managu. It's called black nightshade in English. So I got this bunch for 20 shillings, and I got two bunches. Yes, and I feel it's a lot compared to where I used to stay and how much I used to buy. 20 shillings. I also bought this big bunch of terere. This is amaranth at 20 shillings. So this mbogas, traditional vegetables, at 60 shillings. Then I'm trying to uh, cook malenge for pumpkin for my baby as well. We can also eat pumpkin. So I got this one at it was 250. This big one, it was 200. They have smaller ones too. Then I also have vegetables that I bought juicy and they're still fresh. So we have spinach. I like keeping them in small bunches that I can take out once and use all of it. So this is spinach. I bought it, I think not yesterday, the other day, like 2 days ago, and it's still fresh. Then I have hoho. I also bought from the market. I bought it 2 days ago, still fresh. Yes, we have hoho. I've just taken out this thing out of the fridge so that I can show you. I also bought this cabbage. It was huge. I cut it into half, and we had one half. So this it went for 30 shillings. I think it's very affordable for me. Yes, now let me show you how you're going to preserve all these vegetables and enjoy freshness for long. And oh, I almost forgot, guys. I also bought potatoes in a 2 kg tin at, guess how much? 70 shillings. I used to buy this at 100 shillings, which is a very good deal for me. I totally like the market. So we're going to put away what we don't need, what you don't need right now, and I'm going to show you how to preserve the vegetables. So for the sugar cane, I'm just going to put it on the rack. Even this and maize, I'll just keep them in an open area where I keep my potatoes so that they are aerated. And the best thing you can do not keep your ndumas for so long. If you got them, just try and cook them soon, but they can go for long without spoiling if you're keeping them in an open area. For the potatoes and other roots, I like keeping them in this rack where they can breathe. Yes, that way they also stay for long. Do not keep them in a very warm place. Keep them where there is air circulation. Then we have this peas. For the peas, I'll shell them. Then I'll boil them in with the salt. I'll actually blanch, not boiling. I'll boil them. I'll blanch them with salt for about 15 minutes or 10. Then use the refrigeration bags and keep them in the freezer. They will stay in the freezer for as long as I want them, maybe up to even a month or even two. So for these vegetables, we have gourget, cardania, and carrots. We will need cling film. Where we're wrapping the vegetables with cling film, we are modifying the environment of the vegetables. If you've heard of modified atmosphere packaging, that's where you see sometimes you can buy food from the supermarket. They are wrapped in maybe some specific plastic bags. Now, because we do not have the plastic bags, if you can get airtight plastic bags that you can seal, you can use them. So I do not have that, so I'm going to use cling film and ensure that I wrap all the vegetables tightly, then keep them in this container for the fridge and keep them in the fridge. You might keep your vegetables in the fridge without wrapping, they will wither, obviously, as much as you've kept them in the fridge. So you need to put them in an airtight container bag. So you can either use cling film, you can use the refrigeration bags, or you can use the tins. You can use a tin that is airtight. Yes, but this is how I do mine. So I'll take this gadget, I'll wrap it I'll wrap my gadget. It's huge. I use this gadget for vegetable rice. Just make sure you totally wrapped. Put aside. And for the carrots, I'll divide them. It's good to divide them how you will use them, so that you do not have to open and seal again. Yeah, just divide them in portions that you will take out of the fridge and use all of it. So I'll wrap. I'll take my tiny carrots, the baby carrots, and wrap. Like this. So the only thing that you need to preserve your vegetables, if you have a fridge, is this cling film or an airtight container, or those plastic bags that are used to keep food in the fridge. Make sure if you've washed, I cleaned my carrots. If you've washed your carrots, ensure that they dry before you do this, before you seal them. You do not want them you do not want them to be wet. If they are wet, then the water can initiate decomposition, so your carrots may rot. So ensure that you dry all your vegetables. You can use a clean kitchen towel or paper towels, or just wash them and leave them to drain. Don't leave them for long, because we are trying to get freshness. So we have our danias here. So let me show you what I was telling you. So these danias, they are divided in portions like this. So this portion will usually go for 10 shillings. So I got this one at 5 shillings. Yeah, I feel it's value for my money. So what I usually do, I take out the parts that I feel like these yellow leaves, because if I keep them with the yellow leaves, they will initiate now decomposition, because these yellow leaves have started dying. So I'll cut out the roots. My danias are dry, so if you've washed my danias are dry, so if you've washed your danias, ensure that they've dried. But I'd advise to just wrap them with the cling film, because they are clean, and before you use them you will clean them, obviously. So I'll wrap them in bunches, like how I will use them. I'll divide them how I'll use them, so when I take one bunch out, I'm using all of it, or if I take two out, I'm using all the bunches. Yeah, make sure you wrap like this. It's airtight now. We've modified the environment in this danias, in these corianders, so they're going to take long. And I love that they are clean. They do not. Have you ever bought dania in like 50% herbs? This ones are so clean. For the tomatoes, I do not really wrap them in cling film. I ensure that when I'm buying farm tomatoes that are farm. Yeah, and we'll use this for about a week, and I don't think they will go bad by the time. So like this one, they're not so ripe. So I mixed them, the ones that are not so ripe and the ripe ones for immediate use, and these other ones now will go take us a long way. So when you're sorting your tomatoes in the market, make sure you mix them so that you have those that are really ripe that are for immediate use, and these ones that are not so ripe that will go as now they push you through the week or whichever amount of time you're planning. But if you have those bags that you can keep food in the fridge, you can put them in the bags. Yes, let me show you. I think I have a bag. So we have this bag. My tomatoes are clean. I already washed them and dried. So you put them in this bag. You have one of these bags. You can keep your tomatoes in this bag and keep them in the fridge. So guys, I've wrapped all the vegetables that I want to preserve this way. So that's dania, carrots, and ho-hos. Ho-ho, we have ho-ho, and gourget, spinach. We have spinach. Yes, we have some spinach. I like them for baby. And yes, so I'm going to go ahead and keep them in my fridge. Yeah, when you keep them in the fridge, they will last us about a week or even more, especially the carrots. They go a long way. Yeah. For the bananas, I'll keep them in the open. Just keep them here. For the bananas, I'll keep them in the open. Even for the avocados, you can refrigerate them. Yes, but I'll keep them in the open. Because I'll put this tomatoes in this bag, I'm going to keep them in the fridge as well. For the green peas, I'll shell them, blanch them in water and salt, yes, and then keep them in the freezer. Divide them in portions that I'll use, and then keep them in the freezer. They'll serve us for maybe 2 weeks, depends on what we cook. And then for the traditional vegetables, I'm going to remove the leaves from the stalks, wash them, cut them, then boil them. Then I'll also refrigerate them if you're not having them today. Then I'll keep them stay in the fridge for long. If you're not intending to have them immediately, you can as well wrap them in cling film and then keep them in your fridge. They'll also stay fresh for long, but don't keep them so long. So that's what I'm going to do. And yes, we will have, I think we'll have them for dinner with the liver. I might show you that as well. But yes, that's basically it. That's what I bought from the market today, and that's how you can preserve your vegetables and enjoy freshness for long. I hope that you have learned, guys, and I hope that you liked this video. If you do, kindly share it with your family and friends and comment. Tell me what you've learned and how you preserve your own vegetables at home. And I hope that you've learned so much, and I hope that you're going to try preserve your vegetables the way I do mine. Then you will enjoy freshness for so long. And If this is the kind of content that you like, kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, and comment down below. And yes, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for always supporting this channel. That's it, guys. Thank you for the love. Bye.